Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to try a new game. Let's try Kubifaktorium. Kubifaktorium? Not sure. I'm sure where the emphasis should be, but okay. I first learned about this game when KOS played the demo, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that. And then played the preview version a month or so ago, and this game just came out a little over a week ago, and I've given it a little bit of a try, but I haven't completed the campaign yet. I did go through the tutorials, so I do kind of know how this is going. I did make sure the campaign kind of worked, started, whatever, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. So let's start a new campaign. I think we'll just do normal, and we'll just do 8 people. We won't try and rebalance the colonists or add any extra bits in here. I think we'll just kind of take the defaults. One thing I noticed when I was starting a new game is that sometimes you spawn in here, none of your colonists have the new profession, which is ranching. So I want to make sure before we actually start playing, you only get one map to choose there, one island to choose there on the map. I want to make sure before we start playing that we do have colonists that have that profession. We do. Excellent. That's all. So let's just kind of do a quick overview of the game here. I'm going to pause just for a little bit. Here is the boat we came in on. It contains a few supplies to get us started, but everything else we have to grow or harvest or any of those kind of things. Hey Peps, I don't know why I just typed it and then responded to you verbally, but what are you gonna do? I'm still a little out of sorts today. The head cold has cleared up largely, but still a little fuzzy. So I think we should just get started. The game will give us recommendations on what we should do next. As the longer I played this, the less and less I looked at this, but I'm going to leave it here, at least for now, just to make sure that anything we need, we can come up here and look. For this island, we have to produce all of these things, plus one more, because it says out of 9, so... Or maybe we've already reached 1. That'd be interesting. Since we haven't started anything, maybe we got enough of something on the boat. I don't know. We'll have to see. But it looks like we need some group of 9 things. On top of that, we need to just start kind of building. Colonists have this sort of priority graph, which I quickly looked at earlier, where you can tell them what you want them to do in some order of priority. This is similar to what you see in Oxygen Unincluded, although a little bit more, in some ways a little bit more detailed, like there's more tasks to do, and on the other hand a little bit less detailed because you can either say yes it's a priority or no it's not. And this is also kind of based on the RimWorld Dwarf Fortress kind of looking grid as well. So as we chose on the base or on the entry screen, when we created the campaign, we chose 8 colonists, 4 and 4 men, 4 women. And we kind of want, at least to start out with, 1 person on the well, probably 2 people constructing. I better not do that one. One of the things that I remember when KOS streamed the preview with the dev is that colonists will choose the thing that is furthest to the left before they choose the thing that is further to the right. So I want to make sure that I give them tasks that they can do to start with here. So I think that's okay. It's kind of... Now I should pick somebody to do this. Let's see. I think I just need basic workplace for now. So let's go ahead and assign Uta to do the other workplace. We'll eventually want to move somebody into ranching. And This island doesn't need any combat, so I'm not going to assign anyone to combat, but eventually we'll want to assign people to combat, but I usually only do that temporarily, either for when I want to train or for when I want to attack. So, what else do we have here? This tells us what kind of stock we have for drinks and food, and I think the plus minus is recent changes. How much housing we have for our colonists. I'm assuming 4 of them live in the boat. 8 idle colonists, makes sense because we haven't given them any jobs yet. If they are assigned as fighters, this tells you how many of them are idle. And then if there's warnings of some kind. And the time of day as to when, kind of in the day-night cycle of the game. Pause and speed controls. There is an inventory control here, or an inventory listing here. And a message log, which we'll see messages soon. And then this will return the recommendations on and off, and the inventory targets on and off. Bug reporting, and then the main menu. Down here we have a construction menu, which is divided into 5 sub-menus. We'll spend a lot of time in here, so I'm not going to focus a whole lot on it. And then you have track construction, road construction, conveyor construction, farms. So then farms, groves, pastures, and stockpiles are all zoned areas, and we'll get to those really quick. And then mining and harvesting is for any sort of collection, whether that's trees or rocks or berry bushes or just junk on the ground. And then this is a sell, deconstruct, clear, and then a cancel. So kind of fairly simple controls, which is good. We'll get started. I do know a few of the shortcuts. M for mine. But I don't want to clean up those weeds yet. That's just too much. Oh, that was fine. Too much work for them to do right off bat. But I do want to clean up some of them here in the grasslands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring up each of these 5 menus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the buildings are divided into kind of logical categories of sort of housing or colonist happiness boosting type of stuff, food related stuff, logistics related stuff. These are miscellaneous, and then workshop related stuff. So we're going to do put a bonfire out here. I'm going to put it on the coast because you can't use a lot of the coastline for a lot of things. So I'm going to put it on the coast, and then I want to put one. I think I'll put one like maybe right here. That way it reveals this coastline, because we can use it for some things, but we don't use it for a whole lot. So the first few things I want to build are some stockpiles. I usually like to make my stockpiles 2x3. That gives you 6 stacks. A lot of things stack in stacks of 4. Some things are a little higher. So I'd like to have a couple of stockpiles. You need to set which item the stockpile's instructed to hold, item or items. Wooden logs for that one, and we'll do rocks for this one. We haven't gotten to any rocks yet, but we could unload them from the boat. So there's a couple different ways to unload the boat. You can click on an item, which will tell a colonist to come and get that item, or you can click a few times to come and collect that item off the boat and put it in a stockpile if it's available, throw it on the ground if it's not, or perhaps just throw it on the ground anyway and then somebody else will throw it in the stockpile. Not sure how that's going to work. Or you can unload everything, which makes a mess all over the ground, so I don't like that unless I have to, although I will use this to get the tools off, because the people like to have the tools. And the kind of third way to unload a boat is to right-click on one or more stockpiles, and because the stockpiles are filtered, the colonists will only unload the items into the stockpile that they are appropriate for. So all the logs from the boat are going into the log stockpile. All the rocks from the boat are going into the rock stockpile. We have expanded. So as you can see, when you expand, when you put a bonfire, it expands your territory border here, and then you can see and collect more things, like more trees, and there are animals. Animals can be used for a couple different things. Pigs are haulers, at least in part. I don't know if they do anything else or not. The cows are used for dairy, for milk, which we need to collect some milk. We'll need 15 in order to finish this island. So we'll have to set up. Oops, sorry. We'll have to set up a pasture eventually to raise those cattle and to milk them. But before we do any of that, we need to have a well, which is here in the food category. I'm gonna put it over here, kind of to the side, and then another stockpile next to the well for the well to output into. Now, the stockpile still has the flag on it because we haven't set the filter yet, but one of the cool things is when you output a building that only produces, or that you have selected recipe on it, some of which are only one recipe like a well, it automatically sorts the item that you have sent there to be the first item you can choose in the filter menu. So it makes it a little easier to find things because there are 3 pages of items here. You can search, of course, but it makes it a little easier to find things. So I usually try and do it that way, if I can. Okay, so otherwise we have strawberries and we have water on the boat. So let's actually offload the water from the boat, and we'll plant a strawberry field, or a strawberry field and a tomato field very soon. But I want to actually do a little bit of planning first. See, I want to do a basic workplace. So, these basic workplaces will make wooden boards and stone blocks, respectively. They'll collect their items automatically from the stockpile where so wooden boards require logs. They'll collect the log from here, bring it to the workshop, and then when they're done, they'll output it to another stockpile that collects wooden boards. Same thing with the stone blocks, they require rocks. So they'll output to this, which needs stone blocks. And I'm going to actually kind of continue that process in kind of a linear fashion here. For making further and further items. What I want to do is kind of come up with a kind of position here for a road. I think that one, and maybe 2 more. Yeah, so 3 for the next workshop, 2 by 3 for the next stockpile, and then we'll have a road there. We'll go ahead and put a road in here. The colonists get a 30% speed boost on the mud road and a 60% speed boost on the stone road, so roads are very useful. Rid of a tree. Rid of trees. So I think what I'm going to do is put my farm right in here. I'll put down a stockpile, I think maybe first. Yeah, I think I'll put a stockpile down first. Click that one as well. And then we'll put a farm in here now that they're done. No, not a grove, a farm. Groves are for growing trees, farms are for growing plants. I'll just do a 3x4 farm. Kind of where I like to start. And I think, let's see, time to grow, 120 seconds. They grow 100% speed at nighttime. And 100% at daytime, 0 at nighttime. Strawberries take the same amount, but they grow at night, too. So we'll start with strawberries, because they grow a little bit faster overall. So I take strawberries. That auto-selected for me because we have a recipe selected here. Sometimes it will just auto-select. It's kind of intermittent whether it auto-selects or not. I haven't found a real pattern yet, but I'm not sure what drives that to happen or not happen. Let's see, we want a bonfire there. We'll put one here. I'm gonna want one in here someplace. 1, 2, of course. Maybe I'll put it over here, and we'll put one down here someplace after we expand. Yeah, the double bonfire technique. I'm not gonna follow that technique. Catherine didn't like it either after she figured out she was doing it. So I think I'll I'll avoid it. Alright, why are you not... Oh, that's probably out of my zone. Sometimes the zone border's a little weird and the trees appear to be in your zone, but they're really not. Ooh, we got some more berry bushes we can pick. It's good because it's going to be a while before they're able to really grow this. Do another farm here for tomatoes. Stockpile for them. Oops. So if you make a stockpile too small, and you just build like that, that's actually two separate stockpiles. So you're starting for the cursor needs to be within the stockpile you want to grow, and then drag the adjacent space to make it grow. So this is going to be tomatoes, and it'll output to there, and it auto-selected the filter there, right? We did these as strawberries. Yes. Okay. So now we have a small field of each. Oh, you're gonna watch. Yeah, you're gonna hang me out to dry with KOS if I happen to double brown fire someplace. So we have no stone. Oh, we can mine the stone here. A tree apparently. All right, we need to grow these make these bonfires grow really fast. Because we only have one stone we can harvest, or three in one block. Down here it lists what you can get out of that particular block or tree, or once we get to it, mountain. We can harvest the mountains for some different materials. Hopefully you'll build this one pretty... Actually, let's cancel this one and this one so that you only build this one. Because we need that one to get built first. Or actually, I guess it didn't really matter because there's stone over here, and this one might have gotten this stone anyway. But one at a time. One of the other tricks is the, I guess we'll call it an eyedropper tool. If you hold down Alt, or at least left Alt, let me see if both work. Yep, both actually work. If you hold down Alt and click on a building, it will duplicate that building in your cursor. There. And put this one back here. Okay. So let's mine some more stone now. The berry bush. Oh, welcome to the stream, Phasian, as well. You gotta be careful clicking out of the game window because this game will pause itself when I click out of it, and then sometimes I don't notice right away. So if I click around here, we find a segment of this mountain that has clay in it, so we can mine the clay out of the mountain and use it for making bricks. I think that's the only thing you can make with it. Maybe something else. But at least bricks, which are used to build some of the later buildings. So our colonists are working away here at making stone blocks and wooden boards. Meanwhile, our farmers are getting ready to harvest the first of the strawberries. Expand our territory again over here. Find some more stone. We desperately need the stone at this point. What else is on the boat? Nothing. Excellent. I'm going to deselect, right-click again to deselect the outputs, just so that I don't have those arrows there confusing me later in the game. It's, I mean, it's not a huge thing. It definitely doesn't hurt, but it's just there as a distraction otherwise. Okay, so there are horses as well, and I really like the way that they did these voxel graphics. The horses, the pigs, the cows, they're all kind of voxel built. They look like they're made out of like those Lego. What are the miniature Legos? The really small ones, nanos, I think. Everything looks like it's made out of Lego nano blocks. It's kind of interesting. And it kind of has, you know, a little bit of a Minecrafty feel to it because of the voxel nature, but completely different because it's not first person, because you're playing God here. Maybe some more bonfires. One there-ish. You can see the ground turn from red to clear, or red kind of overlay to clear. That's where the bonfire is going to cover. So this one's probably over here someplace. This one's going to cover all the way to here. So another one maybe right here would be good. And then figure out over here. And you can move bonfires later, so it's not like you're locking yourself into anything. You're right there. Probably one over here someplace. Like that. Right? Any colonists that don't have a job to do will haul. I may want to... no, they're hauling. They're doing okay. So if they don't have another job to do, they'll haul. The problem is if they're carrying a tool, they'll be a little bit slower than if they were not carrying anything at all. But that's where the roads also help, too. I see we're out of logs, so we need to mine some more trees. I like that they don't bother with the different tasks being different. That was confusing, I'm sorry. But that everything is mining. Like, cut down a tree, it's the same task as chopping up a block, as do the little bit of this, as destroying a mountain. It doesn't matter. It's the same task. Mine more minerals. There are minerals. We will get there eventually. Maybe not until the third island, I think. Definitely at least the second island. Because you have to go to like one of the more desert islands before you can really make or really have minerals. And then there's iron, copper, and gold that I know of. Okay, so if you zoom out far enough, it gives you a top-down world map, or island map, I should say. And that's just automatically part of the zoom once you get out far enough. And it kind of goes to like a 3/4, and then all the way out. Or almost all the way out, and then all the way out. So I generally play at the maximum zoom that still gives you this, what's this called, isometric? Yeah, I'm not going to cheat my way to the desert. I'm going to play through. That was a feature, and this is more of a let's play, so I think I'll play through like normal. So the game is suggesting us to build houses, breweries, textile workplaces, and big bonfires. The big bonfires require the second tier of item, but they also give you a claim range of 16 as compared to a 10. So there's some benefit there because you don't have as many bonfires scattering around. So I would probably add those as I get further out here. Some other things you can find are treasure chests. You just mine those just like you mine everything else. And there's another one there. And I'm working my way towards here because these are friendly people who want to join our colony with their pigs. I think they are ranchers, or they are what are they called? Pasture. I guess ranchers is the term. I think it said that in the island tooltip. We'll let them work a little bit here. Probably give them more jobs to do. They're not hauling as much as I thought, and I think that's just because we have them assigned to so many different jobs. Let's take, and I think there's a little bug here too with sometimes the selection algorithm. Take him off of that. Maybe we can get by with just one farmer. We'll let Nantwig do logistics, do hauling. I'd like to keep 2 people in the workplaces because we have kind of 2 production lines going here right now. And I'd like to keep 2 miners and harvesters. Let's try that with just one farmer. See how it goes. Once we get over here, I think we get 4 more people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and at least a couple of pigs. So pigs will do hauling work. They will join the logistics system here and do some hauling. Goes wheat. We need to harvest some wheat, which we will replant over here. Wheat is used for brewing beer. You also need it for making the horse stations, which are a part of the logistics network. And you can use it to make bread and some other food items there. And the wooden parts are used for some more advanced building, I think. Yeah. Actually, we should probably get started on harvesting the wheat. Let's do a stockpile here. Actually, I'm going to do one a little bit bigger, I think, for wheat. No, we'll start with this with the regular size. Set this to wheat. Harvested wheat. We'll mine the wheat. And they'll just pick it up like they're picking anything else up, and they'll drop it in there. I'm going to do what I said I wasn't going to do and do a double bonfire here. Because I want to move this one. I want to destroy this one. I'd like to put a building right here. That building will be a bakery once we have these 4 new colonists. So they did chop down the mountain. It does not look like they got any clay out of it so far. There's plenty of clay in there. They broke open this treasure chest, and it contained some tomatoes, some wool, some water, and some fabric. And more strawberry bushes here. One thing that this game seems to be missing to me is fishing. You will, on occasion, see schools of fish splashing in the water, and it'd be kind of cool if you could set up a fishing dock. But maybe that's in the roadmap. I'm not sure. Do another bonfire. I think this is a really good spot right here to get this peninsula out here. Here is good. That one cover. Yes. No, we need to move it over this way a little bit more. I want to catch this corner right here, and that one wouldn't have caught it where that's going to put it. And we'll do this one here, and we'll put one up here. And this should, once my colonists build this last one that I just placed, this should recruit these colonists into our colony. How are we doing on supplies? Oh, we are out of wood. Eventually I will set up a grove, but not until I harvest all the wild trees first. There's still a few logs laying around, so they're still working on it. Right now I'm overtaxing them a little bit with the jobs because we only have 8 colonists. Alright, so this got built. So we use our deconstruct tool to deconstruct that. I think the deconstruct tool is also Z. And then the cancel tool is X on the shortcuts. Yeah. I think stockpile is not S, because S is one of the movement keys. I think it's P for pile. It is. Don't know what pasture is. R is rotate. Q and E rotate the map like this. I don't know any of these other. There's a menu though. List them all and you can configure them, I believe. We almost have a full stockpile here of wooden boards. They stack in piles of 4. Stack size is 4. You can see that there. I can't point to it because it will go away. Stack size is 4. We need 15, so we've already hit our production target for this island. But because we have 6 spots times 4, that's 24 that we can have. Where did we build? We must build the one way over here first. Yep. Okay, so we can mine these last 3 treasure chests. Get some more random items. The cool thing about the treasure chests is they give you items that you can't yet make. You make water, but we can't yet make wool or fabric. You actually can't make wool at all yet. Yeah, they will. I need to, you're right. I'm a horrible slacker when it comes to building houses. But let's start making some houses. So I want to build a road kind of out this way. And I think I'll build the houses here and here. We don't need that many yet, but let's see. House is 1, or decoration is 1. And if you look closely, you can see there's a door on this near side. I'm going to rotate it, and I'll put the house facing a road this way. I'm going to build 2. We have 4 colonists joining us very soon. So I would rather have space for them to start with. And we are out of rock again because I haven't been mining it. Mine the rock. Mine all the rock. So we got a stone block, a strawberry donut, ooh, and some harvested wheat out of that chest. Would have been something else. This torch probably. And then this chest gave us tomatoes, tea, and harvested wheat. Wooden handle, stone blank, strawberry donut, and it looks like a lunchbox. Handy. What's wrong with letting him sleep on the floor? I don't understand. Build a road across. Why did it do it that way? I don't understand. Alright. Sometimes it's a little weird with selecting the wrong thing when it's behind, it's selecting in front of it. So you have to rotate the map. It's not a big deal, but a little weird. Wooden logs and tomatoes we'll just get eventually. I might have to add another field or something, but we'll get those eventually. Should really build this road out. Wait, clicked it. I know I did. So they can kind of get onto the road sooner. Clay from something. There's another clay from something else. I'll put a stockpile out here someplace for the clay. Because once we start really mining this mountain, we'll get a lot of clay out of it. So as far as I can tell in this game, grassy mountains give you clay, and desert mountains give you ore. That's what it looks like. I think it's time to build the next buildings in the production chains here. What we're working towards is tools. So we need to make some wooden handles and some stone blanks. Wooden handles, stone blanks. Because those are used to make the stone tools. So we need to select wooden handles and stone blanks. We could probably have a drinking game of how many times I forget to select what's supposed to go in the stockpiles. These in our zone yet? No, I don't think so. No. But we got a lot to mine, so we're okay. I mean, there's a lot laying around now. We'll need to do some horse stations, probably in order to bring some of the materials closer to downtown. I probably should have been a little bit more responsible in my spacing of buildings. Oh well. First island. The cool thing about this game is when you're ready, you leave the first island. And you take everything that you have in storage with you. And I think that includes the crap that's laying on the ground. And definitely anything that's still on the boat, I believe, as well. You take all that stuff with you, and then you get to use it as your starting materials on the new island. Oops, I did that backwards. So the other thing you can do is steal from a stockpile. Or a zoned area. By dragging back into it from another spot. That's going to make wheat. I'll output to there. Still haven't destroyed this yet. There you go, Peps. Double bonfires. Still waiting on those last 2 bonfires to be made. Now we have plenty of housing for our people. They must be... Oh, did we get those? We have 12 people now. 8. Maybe it's counting. Oh, we have housing for 12. We have housing for 12. It looks like they're going to prefer to live in the houses over the boat, which is probably a good plan for them. But we have housing for 12. We only have 8 people, so we're good to go when we bring in the other 4. Yeah, that's just because my builders haven't gotten down here. I'm assuming the builders, maybe the miners. I'm not sure. Haven't gotten down there to destroy it yet. Do have a wood handle and a stone blank laying out there. Eventually they'll bring them into here. Up time a little bit. Faster. So the weather is kind of cool. So when it's storming, you can see the trees are actually moving from the wind. Kind of a cool little detail that the developer put in here. So the messages that we talked about earlier, as each person levels up, a message appears here temporarily, and then you can click this button to bring them out. And the more work they do, the more messages, or the more they level up. Although I think they can only go up to level 5. Now maybe there's more, because Willowbald's level 5 right now. And that's kind of the first inner box here. So there's like an inner box and an outer box. So there must be 8 or 10 levels. I can't tell if this one's 4. I can't tell if 4 or 5 is inclusive. But on my test game, I have someone with like the maximum level. So they must be up to level 10 or so. What do you... Oh, construction in progress. Okay. So, once you run out of natural resources on your island, in case, you know, perhaps stone, then you have to set up a shipping port to bring in additional resources. You can buy kind of the raw stuff, the basic stuff, and then you can export crafted things. Alright, so we claimed these colonists. So now we have 12 colonists, and we have 12 housing spots. That's good. We want to... Be a second construction person? Probably not. Maybe a second farmer now? I think we need a third person doing... Oh, we probably need a third person doing that. Do you want to assign someone to doing ranching, even though we don't have a ranch yet? We can't do power yet. Find the well. We're gonna want a baker. Probably gonna want a brewer, so I'll give this person a brewing job. Then everyone else will just be haulers. So there's a few things we can do with brewing. No matter what, they need water. If they're gonna brew beer, they need wheat. And if they're gonna brew hot cocoa, they need milk and cocoa beans. And so far, the only place I've seen to get cocoa beans is from the shipping port. So we're not going to bother with that until we need to for the inventory targets. The tea, you need flowers. For these blue flowers on the ground. Oh, there it went. Okay. So we're going to set up a bakery, though. As we said, we wanted to do that as soon as we got the other colonists. So somebody needs to build my... Oh, they need wooden parts. Uh-oh. Okay, so wooden parts are made in a workplace. They need wooden boards, stone blocks, and harvested wheat. Good. We have all of this. We just need a stockpile for them. Like we need to harvest some more trees. We did fill up our stone there. You know what? I think maybe I will do a third crafter. This guard looks like she would really like to do it. How many people do we have that aren't doing anything? Or aren't flight for anything? 1. And then 4 pigs. So we have 5 haulers. This should be good. Oh, so look, the pigs are hauling. If you didn't see KOS's scream of this, that's kind of funny. Just carry this stuff around. I think maybe I'll put a stockpile, start a stockpile for clay out here someplace. Be right in here. It's gonna have to be a little big because we need to collect 25. Yeah, it has to be a little bit bigger than normal. So I just made it basically double-sized. Or it will be double-sized once we mine this bit of the mountain. Clay. So these inventory reached messages, we do reach the inventory and then sometimes we can fall back under it. Like we had enough wooden boards and now we don't anymore. So you kind of have to be careful with how you're producing things. Make sure that you don't undercut yourself or anything, because you'll be the target will be demanded of you. The other thing I want to build is another basic workplace here. Oh, I didn't put an output for bread? No, I didn't put an output for stockpile for bread. Bread. This workshop is actually going to make stone tools. All 4 stone tools. So in that case, I need 4 stockpiles. These ones I'll do a little bit smaller. Let's do 2x2. Ish. Put one out here is still 4 blocks. Maybe I'll just do 3 blocks for that one. That can be the axes, or the oops. Okay. That can be the, what's it called? Swords. Because we don't really need swords. Stone hammers. Stone pickaxes. And stone shovels. Now I'm choosing the poor, normal, and excellent. This can actually only make the poor ones. But then there's an upgrade tool manufacturing thing that will help you make the normal and the excellent ones. So as you can see, a building can have multiple outputs. And because each output is filtered to one item, this building will just fill up these 4 stockpiles as it kind of can, without having to worry about too much. Out here I'm going to put a stockpile for flowers. That way they'll pick these flowers up and put them down there. Look at them run. Get those flowers. Pig, get it. And then I want to do a brewery. That's in food, brewery. This brewery is going to make tea. He needs water and flowers. And it needs an output. So, colonists will look for drinks to drink. They'll drink water, but they prefer to have something brewed, whether that be tea or beer or hot chocolate. Tea is just very easy to do. Beer is actually fairly easy to do too, because it's just wheat and water. But I want to use the wheat for making bread, at least right now. So they could start farming this because it's ready to harvest. Sometimes I go ahead and select for mining the harvest, the stuff that needs to be harvested. Oh, we still need a lot more trees. You can also do, I think, alt click. Yeah, alt click will mark for completion mining all items of the same type in your whole island. So I didn't necessarily want to harvest all of these yet. Drag them all over creation for that. But let's harvest these strawberries and these rocks. Need one more bonfire for this island. There. Oh, maybe we need... No, that one's fine. Also get them back to mining mountain. I think I will build another house. Just so that all of my colonists can live on the island. They don't have to live on the boat. So, colonists will eat fruit, and they will eat bread, and they will eat lunch boxes, and whatever else, the strawberry donuts. So the lunch boxes take water, wheat, strawberries, and harvested tomatoes. So I guess yeah. And then the strawberry donuts take water, wheat, and strawberries. One thing that doesn't show is if there's any benefit to different types of food or drinks. Like water says it's a basic drink. Does that mean that beer, tea, hot chocolate are more advanced drinks? They give the colonists more happiness? That's not really clear. Okay, so let's work on a pasture for the cows. Cows need a lot of pasture land. All right, let's clear some more junk here. I think they need 6 tiles each for each cow. We'll put it out here. Then we can bring the milk in here. Oh, we're not going to use it, so it doesn't really matter where we put it, but... Put up a stockpile here for milk. No. We need 15 milk, and it's a stack of 4, so that's plenty. We can start putting our pasture in here. Right there. I'm gonna go out to 6 by 6 eventually. I think, and have 6 cows. That should get us 15 milk pretty fast. But for now, it'll be 5 cows. So each cow will give 1 milk every 2 minutes. I can bring it in this way. There we go. Now we can do 6. Any other flowers growing wild out here anywhere? Yes, there are. Pick up those flowers. And then we can farm flowers after that. We can put a field in here to farm some flowers for the brewery to make more tea if we wanted to. So the stack size for the tools is just 1. And the better the tool, the better speed is for using it, for doing the task that the person's doing with the tool. So shovels are used for farming, for example. And then they boost the success chance of doing a task. So somebody went out and herded the cows into the pasture. And now there are almost 6 cows in the pasture, and they will start producing milk. And I believe they will show that they are tamed as well. One other thing we can build is a barn. We can put a barn up for the pigs to live in. And I'm not sure if it works or not, but we'll put one up for the cows. I'm not sure if these cows will live in it or not, but one thing we can try. But I know the pigs will live in a barn. There actually is a barn here where there are 4 pigs living in it. So we can see if these are even needed, I guess. Pigs are just zipping around. We're gonna have to set up very soon, I think. Let's go ahead and mine these. Mine, alt-click. We're gonna set up very soon a grove. Probably sooner than soon. So the groves are a little different. So you can see when you have the groves tool selected, there are light squares and there are dark squares. The light squares are the only place you can actually plant the trees. The dark squares are there as spacing. So it kind of behooves you to, if you want to conserve the space, it kind of behooves you to use that to your advantage. I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and use this area because I'm not going to use this space anyway. But I will put the grove like this and not bother collecting this additional line here because I can't use it anyway. This is going to plant pine trees. You have the choice between pine and oak. Oak give you twice as much wood, but they take more than twice the amount of time to grow, and they don't grow at night. So I'm just going to do pine, and then we will set the output to there. A little bit of a ways to walk, but what'll really happen most of the time is they'll harvest the trees, they'll drop the logs, and then the pigs or whoever's hauling will haul everything down to the stockpile. Yeah. It's just weird because they don't do that with farms, they just only do it with the groves. Keep mining out this mountain. Let's mark the whole thing. Working. Got to expand this with that, make a square. So there is nobody living in any of these lean-tos, just the 4 pigs that are living in that one. That's okay. They weren't that expensive to build. Now we're just waiting on the cows to produce all the milk we need. We need a few more boards, and we're actually done with the inventory. Oh, there's the boards. Then we're actually done with the inventory on this, the inventory collection on this island. But I'd actually like to continue playing this island a little bit longer. That way I can carry more items with me to the next island. I can show that as we get there. And you can see they keep going up and down. Nobody's eating that donut yet. Fabric in the wall. Watch the trees grow. So somebody came in here and planted them. Then they grow for a little while. Tells you how far along they are grown. I don't know if anybody noticed, but when they're when these plants are growing, they're actually watering them and everything. You can see that they have not been fully watered, but they have been watered. Yeah. But the trees don't need water. Okay, so they are grown. So we could wait and see if somebody comes out here and mines them. But they're pretty focused on destroying this mountain right now. I have to mark them, help them out a little bit. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny, having the tap 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 be the bass line of the music. But we just need the logs now. So once they come over here and do this, we'll meet this inventory target. And actually, they don't have to even store them in the stockpiles. They just need to chop them down so that they're laying on the ground. Then then it still counts as inventory. Because you can see that it says I have 38, but they don't have any. Because there's stuff laying around. 38 laying around, though. If it's already counting these. Can't be counting the stuff that went into... Well, I guess it could be counting the equivalents of these and these. No, it can't be counting those. I'm not sure. It's weird. I don't know. There are also sheep, but there apparently aren't any sheep on this. Oh, there are sheep on this island. But the dev hasn't finished the ranching yet, so the only animal that actually works in the ranch, in the pasture, is the cow. The other animals don't actually do anything yet. Says the sheep do, but I tried it in my test game and they don't do anything. So in order to make anything out of wool, you have to import it. Or you can grow cotton and make the same stuff. Yeah, I don't think it would be that interesting of a game to be a rhythm-based game. Yeah, it must have been, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know what it was, what it's counting for that 46, because this stockpile definitely only has 7 in it. But it says we have 44 in inventory. Oh. And in the boat. Yeah, pretty much universal. I think I'll expand this grove. That bonfire's in a really good spot there. Because it's in between where the trees would need to be to grow. You can see the grove kind of built itself around the bonfire. We have a full supply of tools, and this is in addition to the tools that our colonists have. You can see, like, these two have some sort of tool. Can't really tell what they are. That looks like a pickaxe. Some of them might be hammers, some of them might be shovels. Can't really tell. And there's no mouse over, so. Growing? Yes, they are. Mine those. Okay, so we have mined the entire mountain. The mountain is now gone. We can mine these stones since they're there. We have none in storage. Pretty much exploited this entire island. The things we haven't mined are these ferns and some miscellaneous like weeds and stuff, but they don't need to be mined. They don't give us anything. See, there are small rocks here. Seashells. Rocks. There's little, like, decoratives, some of which get in your way when you're building, and maybe just the flower get in your way when you're building. these weeds and rocks and stuff are just there as decorators. You can clear them if you want, but you don't have to worry about it. Oh, now you're talking about fun stuff. So, one of the things we've done is we're stockpiling up a bunch of stuff that we don't really need to use, but that gets us a little boost on the next island. And I was going to extend the play on this island, but we pretty much have exploited the island to its fullest. I mean, we could put more farms or more groves or more ranches and collect more stuff, but this is pretty good. Once we have the logs we need, we'll call it. We'll go to the next island. A little tough to select. You can see the production has basically stopped now on the wood-based items because the stockpiles are full. And we won. Just going to resume just a little bit, collect up these logs that are ready to mine, and then we'll leave the island and go to the next one. Might as well have a good stockpile of stuff. We're not going to have any stone coming into the next island because we've processed it all, but that's okay. Ooh, we could mine this too and take it with us. We'll have to see. I'm going to verify if this donut and this fabric and this wool come with us or not. We'll see them on the boat when we get there. Down. Okay, so I think that's a good place to now to go to the next island. I guess we could wait for these trees to get all chopped. So one of the things you can do is you can raise the target. And that means that you can work towards the next island's inventory target while still playing on this island, which is kind of a cool feature. But I think we've gathered up enough stuff while we were making a bunch of other stuff. So we have a choice here. We can go to Windtread Island, or we can go to Rageland Island. On Rageland Island, we have two castaways that want to join our colony, stranded goods, enemy camps, many enemy camps, flat terrain, normal resources, and it's tier 1 grassland. On Windtread Island, we have herders and pigs that want to join, stranded goods, desolate and rocky, many enemy camps. So either way, we're dealing with enemies this time around. If herders and pigs are two castaways, I would be more interested in these, I think. More pigs means more hauling, which means more colonists that I can make do regular tasks instead of hauling. Desolate and rocky versus flat terrain, though. Enemy camps is the same. Maybe we'll do normal resources. We'll go to this one third. Can't get to this one yet. Yeah, let's do Rageland Island. Okay, so we need to get over here to find those colonists, but they're on the far end of the island, so it's not going to be anytime soon. Might have a problem. Because we don't have any stone to build. We do have some. Okay, we did somehow manage to bring some rocks with us to build bonfires. I'm not sure if that's added into our inventory. Or if that's... it must be, because we didn't have any. So I'm just going to unload 5 of each of those, plus 4 of each tool. Oh. Yes, we did bring the wool, strawberry donut, and the fabric with us. Handy. Okay, bonfires. I really don't want the bonfire in the middle of the grassy area, because I can actually use the grassy area. Side. So all your colonists keep their jobs. You don't have to worry about reassigning jobs. So that's handy. I think we'll give this person a construction job. In addition, because we're going to be doing a lot of building to start with. But we don't need that many people working in workshops. Okay, this box just keeps getting bigger. Those single ones now. So on this island we have a bunch of stuff, presumably that carried over target-wise from the other island we already met, because we gathered up so much stuff. We also have wooden logs we need to gather more of, clay more, and milk more. So we have some work to do. If you click into the territory that an enemy has claimed, you can see the enemy claimed territory by these little these gray markers. They have a strength of 32, and there are 5 slimes, a strength of 32. See what we can do as far as combat goes. Select 5 people for combat. Let's give them all swords. Let's see what our combat looks like. Enemy strength is low compared to us. We are 64, they have 32. So let's attack. We need that land. So the 5 people that I selected for fighting are now going to come over here and combat the slimes. Combat's kind of unique in this game. Basically, it's almost turn-based. We already killed 1 slime. And where are the rest of them? Come on, guys. I want to be beaten. Can't be my style. There comes 2 more. 3 more. Ooh. Lighter. Attack that next. Okay, we killed 3 of them now. 4. Yeah, they're not doing a whole lot of damage themselves. We might as well mine this stuff while we wait. Give the rest of our colonists something to do. Not really sure what to do here, because it's not really good for a production line. Maybe this would be a good spot for the well. Not really. Maybe I won't do anything with this island. Whoa, what happened? Okay. For some reason my game alt-tab without me alt-tabbing it. Alright, now I've messed myself up. Back to work. Where's the last slime at? Guess we could let them start building things like stockpiles over here. do some fuzzy math here. That. This will be logs. This will be rocks. Okay, so we won. But now we need to expand into that area. And also come over here and attack. Oh, I need to let my warriors heal first. Then we can attack the spider. Yes, it does. It is a terrifying looking spider. It's a mega spider. So we're even now. So as our people heal, it'll be okay. What else can we do? We can build a road. We can start putting up some. And again. There. Yeah, one here. Find this. Berries they can eat. I think I'm gonna put a well in. Oh, that's here. Then we'll do the well, the stockpile for the well here. But instead of unloading the well there, I'm gonna unload the boat there, because there is some water on the boat, and there's some stone on the boat, so we'll get those unloaded while we're waiting. Let's see, workshop, basic workplace, that's what it's called. Where are we at with our... Still just equal. Another enemy camp over here. Not mine to mine. Need to clear these shells, but that's okay. So how do we get back to 64 or whatever it was strength that we had to begin with? Did notice that there is a... Actually, you know what? They probably need is houses. Not gonna be happy until they have some place to live. We just build some houses for them. Boards and stone blocks. So I have to unload those from the boat. Ten of each. I think you can do control click to go to 10. I forget. I'm gonna build the houses. A road in right across here. Buffer road. Build houses on either side of it. Mine up part of this mountain. Now it's only showing housing for 8 potential once we build these two. Interesting. Maybe it was counting that into in the first map as housing because of the pigs. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Sir Wolf. Thanks, and welcome to the stream. I do need to feed them too, I suppose. They don't have... Oh, I did set this for water. Ugh. Maybe I'll disconnect or create some stockpiles here. Oops. For the food and water off of the boat temporarily. Want strawberries. Bread. We'll just point the boat there. Could be wooden boards. There. I'm not gonna set this up yet or direct it in there yet because I want the boat stock to come out here first. Okay, so we have how many colonists? 10, 11, 12. And then the pigs. I should build one more house. Put it on the other side of the road. We probably should build a barn for the pigs. Pigs can live next to the people, right? Seems reasonable. That'll make the pigs happy. Let's see. Where are we at now with... Yep, we're up to 64 now, so we can attack now. They were just unhappy. I need to remember that. That's one of my big things. Remembering to clear them up. Okay, they are fighting. So one of the cool things also with this, or things that I like anyway, with this combat mechanic is your colonists never actually die. Once they get down to basically no health, they just abandon the fight, and their next friend goes in and does the fighting for them. Go ahead and keep attacking. Doing good, so clear the sky. Let's clear this island. Have 2 zombies to fight this thing around. Zamska and Zamberta. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have gone right away into fighting. Another battle. Might actually lose. Oh, nope, we won. No, we didn't. We lost. We had to abandon. Okay. So they need to rest up and get happiness up and stuff like that. But we can keep building our stuff here. Go there. Find some more of these things. Alright, stop with the cursor thing. Another thing I noticed is sometimes the building you have in your cursor, stay there in your cursor. What is this? This is an old monolith that doesn't give us anything. Excellent. This will be stone blocks. Excuse me. More. So apparently the weeds do get in your way when you're trying to build. Other things don't. I'll keep doing along the coastline just to save myself some headache with having to move them around. Let's see, maybe one up here then. Maybe one right there. Oh, that's because I didn't tell it to output the water from the well because I was trying to unload the boat first. What else can I? Not yet. No. handles not yet, but soon. So control click will unload 10 at a time, up to 10 at a time. Like that. Need some more stockpiles here. Flowers there. Columns that can't be mined for anything else either. Guess I should have turned the backseat gaming tag on so you guys can help me. Or so you guys could be allowed to help me? I don't know. There we go. Backseat gaming allowed. Back on again. What happened there? This is wooden handles. This is blanks. No blanks. We download the ship again. Since we have a place suitable for wheat farming over here, this is a good place to do our wheat farm. Ah. Have on the boat still. I saw a ton of logs on the boat. Oh, this here. A slime pool. Home for slimes, big and small. Can't do anything with it. Excellent. Okay, let's go destroy these enemies first, once and for all. There's one zombie, one weak zombie left. We have 5 almost full strength fighters going in. Wow, the zombie actually beat one of my guys. Okay. So the zombie dropped a lunchbox. That. Oops, what did I do? Oh, apparently space pauses. That's good to know. On the coast again. Click, thank you. Happy. Die. 4 pigs? Yep. So we should have housing for everybody right now. So we claim these guys, which there are 4 more. Go ahead and build another house right here. So we can have a place for those colonists to join us from. Chest. So once again, after these 2, we do some place to make tools and some place to make the wooden part thingies. What are they called? These wooden parts. That's what they're called, wooden parts. There. Good placement, because then I can put a road in right here. So we can just knock down these ruins whenever we want to build there. Need a few small stockpiles for tools. row like this. Is that a pickaxe? Alright, guess what's going there? One pickaxe. Select them all again. Hammers. Bubbles. They all off of the boat. We need a place to put flowers. I think we could do some farming over here, since we've almost eaten through all of our food. We can do a 4x3 farm, then a stockpile. 4x3 farm, and a stockpile. Then maybe a small farm for flowers. And then a small stockpile for flowers. So tomatoes go collected. Excellent. Strawberries go auto selected. And flowers. I want to unselect these so that they will empty these stockpiles. Shove everything over here. Doing pretty good on the water. On a road. Road here. But yeah, that's what I'm working on, is making tea, but I wanted to have some flowers. Some flower farming going on so that I could make tea. There aren't that many flowers on the maps. Do another attack. I like it too because you can watch what's going on with the combat here in the corner without having to stand there and watch it. I think we'll do a brewery here. Tea. And we can put the stockpile forward over here on this side. Yes, they are. So we can deconstruct these. E. Unload the ship's tea now. Alright, we're defeating slimes like crazy. 3 of them down, 2 to go. One of them was named Flubber. That's awesome. Wheat. Did unload all the bread. Did we unload all the stone? Yes. Did we unload all the other stone stuff? Yes. Yes. Those. All of these. Not all of those. There's one left. Ugh. Add that in. Got all the tea. The stockpile for logs is full, so can't really do anything with that yet. Destroyed so many trees. So since we're done unloading this stuff, we can start making or be able to make them. Board. Handle. Blank. And they'll just fill those in and keep working on it. Okay, all the tea unloaded off the boat, right? Yeah, there's no direction there, so let's make tea here. Go in there. Everybody, fancy monolith. I think we might have killed everybody, so let's deselect all of our fighters here so they can go and do other jobs, or have priority to do other jobs. Do have some more battery. Them over here. 5 more slimes, strength of 42. Well, we should be able to take them out easily enough. We'll just wait a little while though. How does the ship look? Still unloading. I should probably put in another well over here, another stockpile. I don't have room for that though. Maybe I'll do it over here or something. Because they'll walk through stuff. They don't care. Could do it here. Suppose. I want to do a brewery here too. Or a beer. See if we can fit all that in. So if we put the brewery here, we could do a well and a stockpile for the water. Yeah, put the brewery here. We're gonna make beer. Stockpile for that will be irregularly shaped, but that's okay. And you did not auto-select beer, but you did sort it. Then we'll put in a well. Put the well maybe here. Put the stockpile for it. No. Here, thank you. That way they don't have to go quite as far to get water for either brewery. They're just hanging out right there. And this water can be used for, I don't know, nothing, whatever. Tear down this mountain some more. I think we can tear down these ruins too. Strawberries. Let's take out these trees. Rocks. Put another stockpile someplace for clay. All just the same. Yeah, it's all the same. Stone. It is a stealth bomber shape, you're right. I did not assign my new workers tasks, so they're haulers right now. Good catch. Well, let's see. Who wants to do what? 2 of those, 2 of those, 1 of those. We could add another farmer, although I don't know that it's necessary. Maybe Reinhold will want to be a farmer. We should have two well workers. We have 2 wells. This one. Maybe a third. Maybe a third workplace person. No. Doing that much. We could use a second brewer. We're going to set our bakery back up again. We have a baker already selected. Kind of crowded in here, though. Maybe I should have not planted the fruit here. Put the bakery in here instead. We can move it later. Build a nice road down this way. Because we can move one of the fruit farms up here. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. We will, once this gets harvested, we'll reset it. We'll delete it. Strawberries. Of course, I gave our miners all this mining work to do. I wonder if there's another building for mining, like a... quarry. Is there a stone quarry? Yes, there is. I don't know what Batanium is. Batanium? It looks like a placeholder item. So we may not be able to do quarries yet. Quarry needs power though. I haven't even figured out what power is going to be like. Even in my test game, I didn't get that far. But we can mine some more stones. We have plenty of stones for now. All pickaxes. So we can make hammer, pickaxe, shovel, sword. Go, 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 go. Going, that's already going. Aren't going yet because, well, I guess we just like to add in wooden parts. Because we still have one on the boat because we haven't started using the wooden parts yet. The other thing we can do, get more rocks in when we need them, is to just build a shipping port. Someplace. Out here, I guess. We're out here. There. Other places. When you rotate it, you get different areas where you can build. Put it there. Finally picking the strawberries. We need another farmer. Would that help? Would help. Ray might be a good farmer. Now they're using those wooden parts, so the ship is done unloading them now. And output them. Okay, so you're going to make strawberries now. Destroy this. Come on, somebody come and mine this. Last one. Guess we can put our bakery in here. Bakery. Can't. Junk in the way. It was... Oh, it's strawberries. That's interesting. Didn't get cleaned up when I tore up the floor here. Oh, actually, let's put the bakery in here. Nope, we can't put it in there yet. Exactly the wrong spot. Somebody come and pick that strawberry. Gonna make us wait until it grows all the way. Let's go and destroy. Get them out of our hair. 5 strongest fighters. Surprisingly, it's only 56. Are they unhappy about something? Oh, they want to socialize. Oh, I forgot the table. Oh, come on. We can build our brewery now. Put there. Expand this stockpile this way. Expand this one this way. We will now hold beer. No, not beer. No, cancel. Gotta be a bakery, not a brewery. Bread. Yes. Bread. The blue arrows are logistics arrows. And that's just like interconnecting different stockpiles together. And once we get like the horse stations and the Zeppelin stations and things like that, do those as well. Oh, you're right. They gotta get their swords, so they should be better off now. I think I left them as... Oh, wow. Yeah. 94. That's a bit better. Alright, let's attack. Um, 20... Not have enough housing anymore? 10? 22. Not. One more house for humans. We'll start a new row. Nope, not a barn. Houses for humans, barns for animals. Dunk in the way. They are destroying the bad guys. Good. Okay, so now you guys can hire from military action. So the shipping port allows you to import and export things by directing a stockpile into, like a blue arrow into the shipping port to export stuff, and a blue arrow from the shipping port to a stockpile to import stuff. Basically, you can import any of the basic items, the raw items, and then you can export many of the crafted items. And actually, what I kind of like to do is just export things like tools, because they have a lot of them. You make some money that way. Apparently, I didn't select the right thing. Stockpile. Oh. Plus, that gives my craftspeople something to do. That's exporting tools. Especially exporting swords, because we're not going to need any swords. Get to click twice. Let's mine this. We'll put a field down for some more wheat. We pretty much claim the whole perimeter. We just need to kind of claim the middle. This bonfire there will claim most of what's left. We have this bit here. Here. Oh, it looks like all this here too. So bonfire there should catch a good chunk of this. Might just need maybe one or two more. Good. No, there's not enough space in here. I was thinking maybe we could set up the ranch down here, but there's not enough space because we need to also have the stockpile for the milk kind of nearby. So this would really only be maybe like 4 cows. Put it out here someplace. Even like maybe right here would be okay. Of course. Trying to build you a house. Oh. Any brewers do we have? 2. I'm making 2 items, so that should be okay. Water may be a little bit short supplied. I always come down here and get water. Okay, let's try setting up a ranch, or a pasture now, for our ranch. 6 by 6 should still be good enough. Cows. Stockpiling milk. Load the boat. Get all the wheat. Pigs can generate power. And they obviously can also do hauling, which isn't on here. Hauling is just what they do when they don't have anything else to do. So the pigs do have the ability to generate power. Box Shredder here is fairly good at it. These two here, Napoleon and Fat Goat, are a little good at it. Old Porkins has no skill at all at it. Treasure. So it looks like we need 2 more of these. Put just one in here. Down here. I don't know where to put it. Well, let's put it there. Next to that slime pool thing. Me. So I just saw that we actually do need some of these tools. I'm going to actually cancel some of those orders. Or not swords. Swords can still go, I think. The other 3, just we keep a supply, our stock of tools in. Potatoes, milk, and boards. Yeah, producing the boards? Yeah, producing the boards. Might need a 3rd workshop person now. Uta. Oh, yeah, yep, that's power generation there. So, I haven't even looked at what the power generators look like. Water sprinkler. That's fancy. We don't have machine parts, so we can't do that yet, but... Oh! You can turn sand into grass. You can turn sand into sand. Maybe like desert sand or something later. So yes, we can turn this beach into usable grassland by spending stone. Rocks, I should say. We don't have any dark here. Those are it's way later in the... Oh, here's how you generate power. Treadmills. So yeah, so you can make your pigs run on treadmills, or your people. We don't have machine parts, we can't do it yet anyway. We don't have metal to make machine parts out of, so we can't do that either. We don't have any of those things. Power to power those, and a greenhouse as well. Ooh, that's handy. We build crops on all types of ground then. Build some beach chairs. Log and fabric though. I'm not making fabric yet, so I better not build those. Decorative shrine, illuminates the surroundings, it looks nice. Let's build one of those. Be 2 of them, one over here too. Oh, they need brick. Thank you for not paying attention. Statue. When we get gold, we can build a train statue. We could build some very nice houses. We have wooden parts and construction blocks. So the house value must be... the happiness, and then the places is the amount of people who can live there. Peddler statue, flower, brick, bush, brick. Oh, you need to output milk. Right. Done exporting milk? Yes. Claim all the land. I think we did. Have a ton of stuff. Oops. Need more milk, and this isn't going to be enough space for the milk. This will only hold 24. Make the stockpile one row bigger. Boards, and we need strawberries. I'm going to increase the priority here of this workshop so that it'll make the boards faster. May not have enough space. Stack size of 4. We need 30. We need more space for that too. That's 8 times 4. That's 32. That should be good. Yeah, mark this one for... Oh, it's outside of our zone. Oopsie. Okay. Let's put a bonfire in here. Right there. Build. This way. Do a wheat farm. Good. Now I can mine this. Then I can build a farm in that tile as well. Okay. As well mine all the clay we can get. We'll need it to make bricks next island for sure. Missed a chest. Don't lay it around. Finally, use trees we had mined like crazy. And more trees like crazy. This is the wooden part. Parts are full. I don't know what the little X means on their over their heads. I mean, it's obviously their needs. I don't know one of the X's. What that otherwise means. Looks like everybody's pretty happy. Any about housing or food or socialization. This is further socialization here at this table. Strawberries. Maybe we should build another strawberry farm, or just get them to mine these faster. Maybe X means they're working. I don't know. Is not doing anything else. All can be miners to help get some of this stuff harvested. Built all those logs in the ship in the last island. The stockpile's right here. You could just put it there instead of putting it there. Also. Pick the speed up to double speed. We can make some progress. I'm not sure if there's anything else I can really build at this point. It'd be worthwhile to really build at this point. Because we're just now just need to finish up the demands here. Suppose we could put another... No, because we'd have to assign more workers then. Basic workplace. We have 3. Could do that. Try that. So if you use the Alt tool, it will already not only select the item, it will also go to the same stockpile output. So be careful with that when you're building additional workplaces for different items versus the additional workplace for the same item. Yeah, additional pylons. Right. That sheep sleeping? It is sleeping. we have doing construction? Still 2. What with crafting? Sorry, I had to alt tab out for a second. Enough logs again. Well, I got a whole bunch on the boat. That'll help. These. Might as well strip the island clean, huh? Hard there. Boards. Maybe I should stop this one. That way they quit stealing boards. You like that? Require more minerals. Once in a while it seems to be minimizing itself or alt-tabbing itself. Yeah. I was trying to see if that monolith was only needed 1 extra destroyer or if you needed to destroy each 3 blocks that it was marked at. I only needed 1. Wonder if... Yeah, these pieces are technically outside of our territory, so build that real quick. There we go! Yay! Let's just see, I want to see what the raised target actually does, but I'm not going to keep playing it. More wooden parts we don't need to make. Boards, more strawberries. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. We completed 2 islands. Next time I stream this, we'll jump into the 3rd island, and we can just see how the 3rd island goes. We've basically stripped this island clean. We could keep going. We could set up a tree grove and make this wooden stuff and whatnot, but not really worth it because the next island still has quite a bit of green, so we can definitely grow more trees there and do that. Alt tab out, so the game's going to pause. Who's streaming? Alright, so we are going to raid Phasian Phoenix, who is playing NA at the moment. I'm assuming you're going to do some RimWorld or some Super Mario Maker or something. go ahead and set that up. I appreciate everyone coming by today. We had quite a few viewers today and some interactive chat, which I enjoyed. And I may come back and stream a little more tonight. I'm just going to see what's going on, but there will definitely be a stream tomorrow night at my usual time of 9:30 Eastern. Not sure if I'll do anything in the daytime tomorrow or not. Probably not. We'll have to see. See what Phasian's streaming. And see you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye, everyone.